Well, it's episode 14, and on today's show, we're talking all things dating, where not only will I be sharing one of my own stories with you, I'll also be reviewing some of the dating sites out there and giving you some tips and advice. There's also shopping. Enjoy! Lots of my single friends have been asking my advice on where to find love. I'm going to start off by talking about some of the dating sites out there. All of these sites have some good features, so it's about finding which one is right for you. I'm going to start by talking about Zoosk. Now, Zoosk gives you a free trial so you can see the type of people that are on the site. It also tracks your behaviour, so the more you use the site, the better. And it then finds you the people that you tend to be attracted to. So it's good in that respect. Also, more importantly, it uses photo verification. It makes sure that the person in the picture is really who they say they are. The price for this one is £22 a month, so that's Zoosk. We come on to Elite Singles. Now this by far is the most expensive of the dating sites. This is $79.99 a month, which sounds like an awful lot of money. However, it has an incredibly lengthy signing up process, which suggests that it really is people who are serious about finding love. So maybe if you have tried some of the other ones, this may be the one for you. It gives you an individual personality test, and it really is quite good at actively finding you users that are right for you and not showing you the users that aren't right for you. So it saves a lot of time. It's quality over quantity. And if you are finding it's not working for you, if you cancel within 14 days, you can get your money back. So that's Elite Single. Now next we have Match.com. Now this one has been around for a very long time and it has changed a lot over the years. This was the first dating site that I belonged to back over 20 years ago. And the fact that it's still going suggests that there is a lot of good points. You get a 3-day free trial with this one, and I think it has the best search engine for being very specific about what people are looking for. Highly descriptive as well. It comes in at $29.99 a month or $19.99 for 3 months. The longer you subscribe, the cheaper it is. And I think as well this one has a cut-off point, so if you are finding you do want to cancel, you give notice and you stop having to pay. So that's Match.com. For those of you that are over 50 and looking for love, it's a website called Our Time. It also has an app as well, and you get a 3-day free trial for this one. It's highly concentrated on more senior users, and it has 2 million people on it. You can sign up in under 3 minutes, and most importantly again on this one, you have the photo verification. So obviously as you get older, you may get a little bit more nervous about the type of people you're meeting. They've got this facility here to put people's mind at rest. So that's Our Time. This site is a little bit more expensive as well. It's $39.99 a month or $24.99 if you sign up for 3 months. You do get your free trial with that one. So that's Our Time. Lastly, I'm going to talk about Bumble. Now, Bumble is the site that I met my boyfriend on, and we've been together for 3.5 years. Obviously, I'm a little bit biased towards this one. It's location based, and the woman is in control in this one. Or if it's same-sex relationship, then both are able to write first. But the woman, if it's a heterosexual relationship, is the one who makes first contact. And this kind of takes away the whole desperate woman looking for a man kind of scenario. I really like the site. It's quite media creative type people. It's like a more sophisticated version of Tinder. So you're still doing the swipe, you're still matching up. It is free as well, which is another huge selling point here. You can pay extra for more features on this one. So that's Bumble. So with all of those sites, there are a lot of good points. It's a matter of going on, maybe signing up to a few free trials, see how you go, see which one's better matched for you, and then maybe take the chance of signing up firstly for a month. If you have been on dating sites for a very long time, my next move, had I not have met my boyfriend, would have been to go on Elite Singles. Yes, it's $79.99 a month, but it seems that this site has got a high percentage of very serious users. Now with internet dating, it's very important to think about safety. Firstly, make sure you're on a dating site that allows you to block people and also has photo verification. So it's really important to know who you're talking to, that they are the person they say they are, and also if you start to get messages that you don't want, that you're able to block that person as well. Secondly, when you're meeting up with someone, always meet in a public place. Tell a friend where you're going. Have your phone at hand at all times. I always had the something bad happened situation where I could press a number really easily, or when I went to the bathroom and a friend would call me, as in the Sex and the City, something bad happened, where you can make your exit very quickly if you need to. Finally, watch your drink. So if you are going to the bathroom, perhaps get the attention of the barman without your date knowing, and get them to keep an eye on your drink for you, explain your situation, or drink it first, go to the bathroom. Choose your time wisely, but don't leave your drink unattended on a first date. Or advice, Bumble has a live dating show which addresses all kinds of problems and things that are good and bad about internet dating. This is on Thursdays at 6 p.m, so have a look for that. Please do check out my friend Faith Jones, who is a fantastic dating coach and has a site on Facebook called Love Over 35 with Faith Jones. Next week I'm also going to be telling you a little bit about video dating, which has become the new thing with the coronavirus, but also for those out there who don't want to spend the money going on dates if it's not going to amount to anything, and some other unconventional dating sites. Moving on to one of my many numerous dating stories from back in the day. Today I'm going to be talking about Mr. Red Rose. Now, I once looked at Craigslist.com many years ago, and I was looking under the dating section. This was probably 15 to 20 years ago. And one of the signs said, Red Rose, looking for love, want to take a girl out, spoil her, go shopping, and nothing required in return. So I immediately thought, well, this sounds nice. Sounds like my knight in shining armour that I've been looking for. So I sent a message and he replied, and we arranged to meet up, and he wanted to meet at a coffee shop close to Selfridges. So we met, and immediately I knew he wasn't really my type, but going to give the benefit of the doubt. Very quiet, very unassuming guy. Really lovely to talk to. We got on really well. We had a drink. Then he said, can I take you to buy you some clothes in Selfridges? I thought this was a little bit odd, given it was our first date. And I was kind of quite pushy about doing this. So I thought, you know what? Go with the flow, see what happens. I'm in a public place. Doesn't seem to be like a dangerous guy, very quiet. So off we go to Selfridges, and we kind of walked around, and I kind of said, oh, I like this, I like this, and he bought me the items. And immediately I was thinking, well, this is really odd. There's obviously something here. You know, what's he going to ask for in return, etc. Selfridges, and I was thinking, well, what's going to happen now? And he said, oh, well, thank you very much. It was lovely to meet you. And gave me my shopping. Got home, and I sent him a really nice message saying, thank you so much. Really wasn't necessary, but you know, how nice is it? What a nice treat. And he sent one back saying, please don't say thank you. I'd love to do this again, but, and here's the but, which will lead us on to next week's episode, is when we go shopping next time, can you be nasty to me, shout at me, and be horrible in front of people in the store? I'm going to carry on with this next week. It's not really a dating story, but it started off as one. So look forward to talking to you more about that one next week. Well, now a couple of shopping tips for you. Like many of us on lockdown, shopping can be quite difficult, especially for those of you who can't get out and about as much. I myself am able to get out every day. I'll cycle to different supermarkets, a bit of a variety, but some people don't have the beauty of being able to do that. So this week I did a little investigation, and I found that Sainsbury's have started to do an app called Chop Chop. Now at the moment this is just in South and West London, but I'm sure over time they're going to increase this. I just signed up straight away to the app, and it said I can get 20 items in just 1 hour delivered. So I thought, I'm going to try this. So I wanted a couple of bottles of wine, a few other bits and pieces, and there's a delivery code for the first time, so you get free delivery. I plugged everything in, paid the money, and then about 15 minutes later I got a telephone call from my shopper who said she wasn't able to get one specific type of wine. Would I like another? Yes, I arranged that. We spoke on the phone while she was in the store, and then literally 15 minutes later the doorbell rang. Within half an hour I had all the items I'd asked for. And this is just an amazing app. So that's something to look at if you do live in South or West London. And I'm sure they'll be increasing it to other areas really soon. So that's Chop Chop by Sainsbury's. Secondly, I'm always on the look for slots to get some food ordered for my mum. Now, you probably know that Tesco's, Morrison's, Asda, all of these stores, huge issues at the moment. I've not been able to, no matter what time of the day I go on these apps, ever been able to book a slot to get some food ordered for my mum. I mean, luckily enough, I've been able to go. My sister's been able to go. So, you know, my mum's fine. But it still would be nice to have the option there if we need to. I went on to Morrison's and they said they've got no slots. Have you tried Morrison's boxes? So immediately I went on the site and I was amazed at the options on there. You can get boxes that you can't choose what's in the box, but certainly it's very generic. So there's a meat one, there's a fish one, and I ordered the fruit and vegetable one. A huge variety of fruit and vegetables, including pineapples, sweet pepper, and much, much more. It was only £22 with free delivery. You pay for it one day, it gets delivered the next day. So there's an option out there for those of you who cannot find your shopping slots and still want to order some food quickly. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next week.